We spent nearly £3 billion on toys in the UK last year, but that was less than in 2012.
So this morning, Steph's at the industry's annual fair, finding out how toy makers are hoping to make 2014 a bumper year. And speaking of bumps, you remember the episode with the bus. We found a vehicle that is just right for her. Morning, Steph.
Good morning to you. Yeah, I have to say, this is pretty safe, this one. Doesn't really go very fast either. But yes, welcome to the UK's biggest toy fair. Did you know we're actually Europe's biggest producer of toys here in the UK? And we sold something like 364 million of them last year. But that's actually fewer than the previous year. And it's because we're not spending as much on what we call the pocket money toys. So your little products that you might buy, which maybe cost you less than a fiver, like this little Peppa Pig. But you can see here some of the products that we spent our money on. We've got a phone for children. That's also something which it's expected to sell pretty well this year. So it's more, we're saving more for the expensive products. And another one I want to introduce you to is the farting football. Pass it here, Jamie, see if you can hear this. It's pretty rude, I have to say, but it was invented by Jamie, who was 11. Good morning to you, Jamie. This was a Menace the Menace competition, wasn't it? Tell us what happened.
Well, we were told to design a toy each, and it had to be Dennis the Menace. So I love football, so I made it like that, and I thought I had to have a silly twist to it. So
something a bit naughty in it. And this is something which is now being made. That must be exciting to see it made.
I know, it's amazing. I didn't think it'd get this far at all.
Yeah, and is it something that you're going to play with now and get your friends to play with?
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, good luck with that. I hope it goes well. I'm going to give you that back. We're going to have a bit of a race in a bit, so I'm going to go and let you go and get in the go-kart. And let's talk to our guest here from Toy News. Good morning to you, Sam.
Good morning.
Just tell us a bit about how the industry is doing at the moment.
The industry's doing okay at the moment. It's down a little bit on 2013, but not by much, only by 1%. And that's mainly because the pocket money items aren't selling as much as they had been, because parents are saving to spend that little bit more on slightly more expensive presents for their children.
It's interesting whenever I come here. This is my third year. I know how lucky I am to get to come here. But often you see some old toys here as well, like the space hoppers and Lego, which I know is very popular.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how does the toy industry keep the innovation going?
They're really good at innovating. They're really good at picking up on kind of real life trends, if you want to call that. So that the technology aspect, the children's tablets, that kind of thing, they work really hard to make sure that they're everywhere that kids currently are, and what kids currently want to be playing with as well.
The tie-ups with movies and pop stars seems to be quite important too. They're licensing like One Direction, the most sold doll, more than Barbie last year.
Yeah, absolutely, and I believe there's some Union J dolls coming out, and I think they're actually here later on this morning as well, but they're really popular too. So popular culture transfers well into the toy space.
A big gamble though for a company to invest in that and then not know whether they are going to be popular or not.
I think they probably do know. I think they probably do. There's always an element of risk in every single toy that's bought out, but something like One Direction or Union J, they've got a massive platform to start with. So
great. Well, thank you also for your time this morning, Sam. I'll let you go and back playing with the toys, which is, I know what you do in your job. Before I go, I'm going to put this mic down. Have a look at Jamie doing his tricks for us. Go on, Jamie, show us your stuff. Come on, you. Is it? I'm going to have to go without you. Oh no, we can't get them working. Oh well, it looks like the battery's gone.
Yeah, well, that's the safest way for you.
See, the cameraman knows what he's doing.
Yeah, that's the safest way for you to be, Steph, actually.
Our big finale.
Get someone to give you a push.
Sorry.
All right.
Right,
Let's leave her. Let's leave her to push.
She's going to give him a push. Live television.
It all gone so well until that point.
Yeah.
Steph, thank